Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share 5 fully funded scholarships you can apply for right now. They cover your tuition fees, accommodation expenses, monthly stipend, health insurance, visa fees, and some even provide free flight tickets. In this video, what I want to focus on is the eligibility criteria, the application process, and other necessary details for this scholarship so you know which one exactly to apply for. If you're new here, my name is Zakaria. I make videos on study abroad, life as an international student, and scholarships. If you like videos like this and would like to see more, then please subscribe, like, and share with friends. If you're ready, let's get right started. The 5 fully funded scholarships are: number 1, the Indonesian government scholarship, which is popularly known as the KNB scholarship. Number 2 is Turkiye Burslari. Number 2 is Turkiye Diyanet. Number 4 is the Romanian government scholarship. And number 5 is the Singaporean awards. If you want to get basic info about the scholarships and jump into the application portal right away, you can use the links in the description below. What I want to focus on in this video is the eligibility criteria, the application process, like I said, and other necessary details about the scholarship before and after you get the scholarship, so you know which one exactly to apply for. If you watch this video to the end, you also get 2 other scholarships that I'll mention that you may want to consider applying for. Now, I'm going to start with the Indonesian government scholarship. Kemitraan Negara Berkembang. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyways, this is the Indonesian government scholarship, a fully funded scholarship for BSc, MSc, and PhD applicants. The maximum ages that can apply for this scholarship are 25 for undergraduates, 35 for masters, and 40 for PhD applicants. The application process for each level is getting a recommendation letter from the Indonesian consulate or embassy in your country. To do this, use the link in the description below to find the email address of the Indonesian embassy in your country. Then write them a mail asking them to recommend you and attach your documents in that mail. They would get back to you in a few days. If you want an example email to send to them, I have provided one as a template in the description below that you can download for free. I have also included in the description below all the documents you need to attach to your mail. From my research, this is the most difficult process for this application, so once you can get this done, you are halfway there. The next thing is to get your documents ready and upload them to the application portal. You know, fill in your details, upload your documents, choose universities and courses, and that's all. The documents you need to apply for this scholarship are an academic reference letter. You can get that from teachers or professors. Recommendation documents received from the consulate or embassy. Number 3 is academic transcripts. Number 4, graduation certificates. Number 5, IELTS, TOEFL, or any other English proficiency exam. Number 6, employer or immediate supervisor recommendation for PhD applicants only. Number 7 is a motivation letter, and number 8 is COVID-19 certificates. The application portal will let you choose 2 universities that you want to get into, so please make sure you spend some time researching which universities are best for your courses. And about the English proficiency document, I know so many students don't have IELTS or TOEFL or any other English proficiency certificate, so I have explained what you can do in this case at the end of this video. You can use the timestamps in the description below to skip to that part. One more thing I want to mention about the application process is about the supervisor recommendation that PhD applicants need. So when you get into the portal, you're uploading your documents, and there's a space for you to upload this document as well. But as a master's or undergraduate applicants, you don't have this document because it is required from the PhD applicants only. So it doesn't let you move to the next stage if you don't upload anything in this space. So here's what I think you should do. You can get 2 recommendation letters from your teachers or professors in university or teachers in high school, and upload one of them in this space and upload the other one in the space for recommendation letter. Alright, that sums it up for this scholarship. The deadline to apply is the 18th of February, so you have very few days left. Number 2 is the Turkish government scholarship, popularly known as Turkiye Burslari. BSc, MSc, PhD, and research applicants can apply for this scholarship. However, there is a limit to the ages that can apply. To apply for an undergraduate program, your date of birth must be on or after the 1st of January 2002. To apply for a master's program, your date of birth must be on or after the 1st of January 1993. And to apply for a PhD program, it must be before the 1st of January 1988. And for research, it must be before the 1st of January 1978. Out of the 5 scholarship opportunities mentioned in this video, I believe this one has the easiest and most straightforward application process, and that's because the documents you need basically are your transcripts and your diplomas. That's all. That is your graduation certificate and your academic transcript. Now, in addition to that, you need your form of identification, of course, which can be your passport or a national identity card. You also need a photo of your face, which you need for every other scholarship mentioned in this video. And lastly, you need a motivation letter, popularly known as letter of intent, in which you explain why you want to study in Turkey, why you want to study your course, and your future plans after graduation. If you have these documents ready, simply head on to tbbs.turkiyeburslari.gov.tr, create an account, fill in your documents, then apply. The application portal will let you select up to 12 universities, so make sure you spend some time researching universities and courses by using the link right here. You can also find it in the description below. If you get accepted, you'll be placed in a university and you have to learn the Turkish language for 1 year before starting your course. The undergraduate program will last for a total of 5 years, MS will last for a total of 3 years, and PhD will last for a total of 5 years. Thankfully, over the past 2 years, I've made tons of videos on this scholarship, how to apply, a full application tutorial, how to write the letter of intent, documents required. Anything you need about the scholarship, you can find them on my channel, so please feel free to explore. The deadline to apply for this scholarship is the 20th of February 2023. Number 3 is Turkiye Diyanet. This is very similar to the Turkish government scholarship, but it is not sponsored by the Turkish government directly. Rather, it is sponsored by an organization called Diyanet Vakfı, the Diyanet Foundation. And this scholarship is available to study only one course, Islamic theology or Islamic science. Yes. High school, BSc, MSc, and PhD applicants can apply for this scholarship, and the age requirements to apply for this scholarship are the same. The age requirement for high school applicants is 16. That means you must be born on or after the 1st of January 2007. The documents required to apply for this scholarship is the same with Turkiye Burslari, and the application process is the same, and you also need to write a motivation letter. And that's it, very straightforward. The deadline to apply for this scholarship is the 28th of February 2023. Now let's move to number 4, which is the Romanian government scholarship. This is also for BSc, MSc, and PhD applicants. I really like the website of this scholarship. Everything is well explained, it's straightforward, and they let you know what the aim of the scholarship is, the kind of students they are trying to attract, and every other necessary details about the scholarship. However, only non-EU citizens can apply for this scholarship, that's one, and you can apply for all departments except medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy. So that is one limitation, unfortunately. One more thing to note is that undergraduates and masters will have to apply for programs in the Romanian language only, and PhD applicants can apply for any program in any language. Yeah, so that is another limitation about this scholarship, but every other thing is straightforward. No age requirements, anybody can apply, and that's one good side of it. Finally, do you know that Romania and Chad have the same colors in their flags? I mean, can you tell the difference? The application process is straightforward for masters and undergraduates. You just head on to the application portal, upload your documents, and that's all. However, for PhD applicants, there's one thing I want you to note, and I quote right from the website. It is compulsory that prior to submitting your application, the candidate should get the written agreement of the doctoral tutor, which must be a member of the doctoral school, and also that he or she passes the admission interview. So I'm guessing that this means you need to first contact a professor in the university you want to get into, signify interest in working with them. If they accept to work with you, get their written agreement, then upload it to the portal. The documents required to apply for this scholarship are diplomas, transcripts, birth certificate, passports, and a CV. When you first create an account on the portal, you will need to verify your account by inserting a code which will be sent to your email. I was waiting for over 30 minutes and I finally realized that the code was actually waiting there in my spam. So please make sure to check your spam if you also don't find it in your main inbox. Once activated, fill in your details, upload a document, and that's all. The deadline to apply for this scholarship is the 1st of March 2023. These deadlines are really close, so please try to catch up on them as soon as possible. Okay, finally, number 5 is the Singaporean awards, SIPGA and SINGA. SINGA is for PhD applicants, while SIPGA is for masters and undergraduate applicants. Let's start with SINGA, the one for PhD. If you're interested in carrying out heavy research, I mean real in-depth research in biomedical sciences, physical sciences, engineering, technology, computing and information, this scholarship is for you. To stand a good chance of winning this scholarship, you need to have outstanding grades and great recommendations from your lecturers or professors. Now, let's talk about the application process. The first thing you need to do is to research your areas of interest. Simply head on to the website. You are going to find all the research areas available and the supervisors in charge, so you can research it. And if it's something you are interested in, then you note that down. Afterward, you head on to the application portal, fill in your details, upload your documents, signify your research area, the one you're interested in, and submit your application. It's very, very straightforward. The application portal will also ask you which supervisor you want to work with. That is why it is important to first of all make your research. The documents required are a valid passport, BSc and MSc academic transcript, which must be in English by the way, bachelor's and master's degree certificate, 2 recommendation reports. These reports must be completed and submitted online by the referees. So you're going to input their names and contact details, they will be contacted and they're going to submit your reports for you. And finally, you need to upload your GRE certificate if you are going to apply to a research or a project which is hosted by the National University of Singapore, or the supervisor is working in National University of Singapore. The deadline to apply for this is the 1st of June 2023. Now let's talk about SIPGA, the one for undergraduates and masters. This is actually a short-term scholarship which may last between 2 to 6 months. Yeah, it's not exactly a fully funded scholarship for like your entire undergraduate period or master's period. Basically, you'll be doing research in these areas I mentioned earlier on: engineering, computing, physical and biological sciences, and others. Yeah, so if this sounds like something you're interested in, perhaps during your semester break, which is probably your summer break, 3 months, you can spend some time in Singapore doing research in something you're really interested in. Yeah, so if you're interested, just get your CV and transcripts ready, then submit your application. Alright guys, and those are the 5 fully funded scholarships you can apply for right now. So thank you for watching this video up to this point. I want to give you 2 more scholarships you may want to consider. Number 1 is the Swansea fully funded PhD/research scholarships. They have scholarships in almost every field like engineering, sciences, social sciences, psychology, so many of them. So please head on to this link right now to check out which areas you're interested in and submit an application there. The last one I want to mention is for master's applicants. PhD applicants can also apply. It is a scholarship to study in Ireland. That is, if you get a chance to study in Ireland, you can get 1 year of your studies fully funded by the Ireland government scholarship, and you get a stipend of 10,000 euros. These are 2 more scholarships you may want to consider. Perhaps you want to study in the UK or Ireland. Those are chances for you. Now, before we go, I want to leave you with some tips to help you increase your chances of winning any scholarship at all. Number 1 is to not wait till the last day or last week or last 2 days to apply for these scholarships. Please try to submit your applications as quickly as possible. That's because imagine thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of applicants trying to submit their application at the same time. That means the system may experience some lagging. That may cause some delays, and before you know it, the deadline is over. So please do not delay your applications. Try to submit them as soon as possible. Number 2 is to upload the right documents in the right spaces and upload clear documents. I mean, it doesn't make sense to upload a document and that document is not readable. If you are taking the pictures with your phone, make sure there is enough lighting on those documents. Make sure you take them outside if possible and make them as flat as possible. Make sure they are clear enough, neat enough before you upload them. If you have your documents separately, try to combine them into one PDF. For example, you have your transcripts of your first year, second year, third year. Don't just have them as separate documents. Try to combine them using some free online tools to combine them into one PDF. Finally, so many applications are done in English. Like, even if you have never studied in English or you didn't get your documents in English, try to translate them. That is very, very important. Be it Turkey, Romania, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, wherever it is, Hungary, they accept your documents in English. So please try to translate your documents and try to combine them into one PDF as well. If you have 3 documents of your transcript in Arabic, let's say, or Russian, try to have the translated version also in another document, or you can have all of them together as one document of 6 pages. That way it will be more comprehensive, and once you upload it, anybody reviewing it will be able to go through your grades easily. Lastly, the most important tip I want to give in this video is about the English proficiency document. I know so many people don't have the IELTS, so many people don't have the TOEFL. Now, what you can do in this case is upload another document in place of this, but this is for those who have actually studied in English or those who are from countries where the official language is English. If you satisfy any of these two requirements, if you know you speak English properly, you can ask your school to give you documents to prove your proficiency in English. In that document, they have to state it clearly that you have taken all your courses in English. Perhaps you wrote your thesis in English, which means you have a good knowledge of the language. That is, you have studied in English previously and you can easily study in English again anywhere else. Another option you may want to consider is taking an English test online. So there are these free online websites where you can actually write an English exam in order to know your level of English. Okay, now for some of them I understand that you have to actually pay some money in order to download your certificate or to get your certificate so you know your level. Yeah, so if you think you actually did the exam well and you think you know how to speak English properly, you can take one of these exams, get the certificate and upload them. It's better to upload these documents than to upload nothing at all, right? Yeah, so these are my advice for anyone who wants to apply and doesn't have the IELTS or TOEFL and actually speak English, or they are from a country whose official language is English. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this scholarship. To check out some of my vlogs in Turkey, you can click on this video here, or if you want to find out more scholarship opportunities in 2023, you can click on this video right here. Thank you very much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.